This is episode 18 of the Growth Tigers podcast. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Growth Tigers podcast. My name is Brian Cotter, and it's my job to bring the story of entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship in Vietnam to you, wherever you may be. Each week, I try to bring you a different angle, a different story of what's happening here in Vietnam. This week is actually more of a follow-up to an interview we did with Adrian Ton in episode 16. If you recall, he was the program manager for the Vietnam Innovative Startup Accelerator, a brand new program. Well, shortly after that episode, I was invited to be a mentor at the program. And so over the last week or so, I've been able to meet these teams. As part of this, I did a really quick interview with each of them. So in this episode, we don't have one entrepreneur being interviewed. We actually have 6. So here it is, 6 stories of 6 teams from the first batch of the VIISA Accelerator. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Happy New Year. Okay, so first of all, what's your name? What is the name of the company and how long has it been alive?
Sure. So my name is Lam Tran. The name of the company is Wisepass, and the company has been founded since October 2014. So it's more than 2 years.
Okay. And what exactly is the product?
The product is an app, and it's a membership where you pay $6 million per month, and then you can get 1 bottle every night in more than 25 bars, restaurants in Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, so $6 million is about $300 or so.
That's correct, yes.
Okay. What problem are you solving?
For our end consumers, like we provide a very compelling value proposition. It's a really cheap membership, and then you can get 1 bottle every night. So that's like a no-brainer for our consumers. For the brands, because we're working actually with the brands first, they're actually getting more data. So we're like a market research for them. And for the bars, eventually, because this is where our members will go, they get traffic and sales.
Okay. Why did you choose this problem?
It's very simple. I'm hanging out almost, not every night, but frequently, I would say that.
Yeah.
And then I realized that that would be a great product. I would use it for myself.
Okay. What are the top 3 things you know about your users?
The top 3 things, they're mostly like decision makers. The second is like they're 80% guys. And now, since like we do this market research, we know that they're more than 35 years old. 60%, and the rest is 25, 34.
Okay. What is your traction?
Traction is like we just grew 50% month over month in revenue growth, and then we gotta keep the same trend for the next quarter.
Okay. What does the next 6 months of product development look like?
Basically, what we do with the tech team is just to provide more data for our end consumers, so they know exactly what's going on in the bar. Is it empty? Is it crowded? That's number 1. Number 2 is actually we make a better box where you can scan faster, and we get a new app release by next month. So the app and the design and the content, the picture, the videos we're going to put up on the app will be much richer.
Okay. And where can we find out more information?
You can get on the website on wisepass.co or on our Facebook page. We do a lot of, we do for now, like on a weekly basis, like 2 to 3 live stream on Facebook. So it would be about me every Sunday. It's called Sunday Fun Day, where I'll take 1 question and spend like 15, 20 minutes to talk about that. Because a lot of people ask questions about it. The second live stream, it would be with our brand ambassadors. They come and just share like why they love Wisepass, and we ask them what they do. And eventually it's about like events that we do on a weekly basis as well with our sales team. It's called like the Boom. Then you get like a Boom with 5 members, and then this is where we show like all the people enjoying at the venue.
Welcome. So the first question is, who are you and how long has this company been alive and what is its name?
My name is Dan Tran. Right. This company been alive for 1 year, and we are Butterfly Hub, focusing on transforming beauty through data science.
Okay. What is your exact product?
My exact product is a service for salon owners to help them improve and grow their businesses.
Okay. And what problem are you solving?
I'm solving the problem of the inadequate services and relationship between the salon owners and the customers, right? And possibly also the new vendors that actually trying to distribute the product to the right salon owners and target audience.
Okay. Why did you choose this problem?
Beauty, right? It's not exact science, but we believe through data science, it actually can improve the experience greatly. And also this industry, is $1.7 trillion for fashion, for 500 billion, global for cosmetics. And salon is, basically in the center of all that.
Okay. What are the top 3 things you know about your users?
The top 3 things, I think the users they're always searching for the new things. They're always searching for the new look, the new trends. And it's hard for them to follow multiple sources to get what they wanted. They're always looking for someone who take care of them, right? And the salon stylist and it's usually the great source for them to get the confidence. And they also need social validation. They're not really sure. They just get something, what they cut, what they had is basically what they're looking for, right? So our app would give them the right social validation about their look.
What is your traction?
We just basically started. So we still in the MVP stage. We we interview about 50 salons owners, and we've got great positive report on that. I think up in coming months, we will start roll out the program.
Okay. And that leads to the last question is, what does the next 6 months of product development look like?
So we have most of the core technology developed, right? So we were focused on querying data. Right now we have about 300 million pictures, and we're trying to reach 1 billion pictures, in the next 6 months. And we want to improve the apps for local Vietnamese market. So I think there's going to be a lot of feedback from the customers to figure out what is the right, product for them.
Okay. And where can we find out more information?
You go to butterflyhub.com.
Okay. Thank you, Dan Chan.
Thank you.
Okay. First of all, what's your name? What is the company name? And how long has it been around?
My name is Nguyen. I'm the founder of VIISA. This is my first company, and I has been there around more than 1 year.
What exactly is your product?
Our product is a SaaS service focusing on analyzing customer user behavior online.
Okay. And what problem are you solving?
We have seen that in e-commerce, many merchants have to face with spending a lot of money on advertising to get more transactions. Also, many customers of these merchants only buy one time, and they didn't return. So we want to address these problems.
Why did you choose this problem?
Because we think this is important problems, not just for merchants, those people who have to spend a whole day for selling online, but also help to bring the customers, the buyers into trust and happiness.
Okay. And so who are your users?
Our users are anyone who wanna buy online, as well as the merchant who wanna sell online.
Okay, what are the top 3 things you know about your users?
The first thing, as we know, is many of them want to sell online. Just they didn't know how to do it in an efficient way. So, the second thing is they all want to cut the cost of spending money on for advertising online. And the third thing is they really want to serve the customer just as good as they open an offline store where they can meet their customers directly.
What is your traction?
Our traction right now is we have about 300 merchants already registered and use our service daily. So this is mostly using with the free tire, which allow us to collect the data and build an intelligent system to analyze the customer behavior and give a better result for recommendations. What kind of service, what kind of products maybe the users want to buy.
What do the next 6 months of development look like?
At this point, we want to convert these free customers into paid customers. And we also want to deploy our service, SaaS service, into a global platform called Shopify, where we think that the potential customer would be more understandable and more willing to pay.
What about your product?
So the next step is we want to focusing more on understanding the behavior of these visitors, so that we can recommend, we can engage them into a better way, maybe through email, maybe through SMS, or even chat on the websites, on other channels like Facebook or something.
Where can we find out more information?
You can find it online. We have a website called usedata.vn. So you can just come there and maybe look at that and give me feedback if you want.
What's your name? What's the name of the company, and how long has it been existing?
Okay, my name is Ho Yuan. I'm the founder of WeFit, and my company has existed for 4 months now.
What exactly is the product?
The product is an online application that partner with a lot of gym studios and fitness classes, and we offer our user one pass only to access all of those.
Okay. What problem are you solving?
We are trying to make people working out more conveniently, and trying to persuade more people to actually working out in Vietnam.
Why did you choose this problem?
That's the one problem I face myself. So I have been working in startup for like 3-4 years now, and we're working like 16 hours a day. And I see myself getting a lot of problems with my health, and I try to solve it. I try to find a solution to practice, to work out and get in shape. But the traditional way is so complicated. It's like big gyms offer a long-term membership, and for most people, we don't have that kind of money at once to pay for them. And it's not convenient enough for me. I cannot find a good classes, or the like working out alone is so boring. So I started to try to find some solution, and I don't hide. I learned from some successful model in the US and over the world, and I came up with it.
Okay, and so you have active users, is that right?
Yes.
Can you tell us the top 3 things you know about your users?
Right now, mostly women, from 25 to 30. They are working people in like office. They normally work out at least at 2 places, near their house and near their office.
So what does the next 6 months of product development look like?
So right now we are pretty good at the app itself for consumer. For the next 6 months, we're gonna focus on the product for the suppliers. So we're gonna have a management system and like checking in the stuff for suppliers, and then we're gonna develop some management tools for ourselves, as well as trying to automate the process to actually operate better than right now. But right now we have to do a lot of things in manually. And in the next 6 months, we try to automate that. So that's the for the product. For like in terms of sale, we're aiming for when it's sustainable, we're aiming for like 30% growth each month.
Okay. And where can we find out more information?
So we have a website, WeFit.vn,
And we have apps on the two biggest app store, Apple Store and Google Play Store. And you can just search WeFit. It should see us on the first result.
Okay. Thank you. So first of all, what is your name? What is the name of the company and how long has it been around?
Sure. My name is Glenn and I'm from VIISA, FIXIR. So VIISA has been around since June 2015. So it's been about 1.5 years.
Okay. What exactly is the product?
Yeah. So what we do is that we connect motorists to reliable car workshops for maintenance and repair through a mobile application.
Okay. Where?
We're currently based in Singapore and we just established our another base in Vietnam.
Okay. What problem are you solving?
Right. So when we look at the automotive industry, it's actually an industry that hasn't moved forward for a long time. Whenever you have a problem with your car or your motorcycle, you bring it to a workshop and you don't know whether the person is trying to charge you higher than expected. And there's no transparency in the market. And that's why we came about to solve this issue of transparency and in order to let the ultimate beneficiary be the consumer.
Okay. Why did you choose this problem?
Why did we choose this problem?
Yeah.
My co-founder's dad had a problem with his car about a year plus ago. And it was a gearbox issue. So he brought it to a workshop and it was $5,000 to fix it. And he was like, no, I'm not going to pay $5,000. So he went on to spend a lot of time calling his friends, talking to more people, and eventually having a price point of about $800. A significant discount, definitely. So my co-founder's dad is a driver who has over 20-30 years of driving experience. And when we look at young drivers nowadays, it's even more difficult for them to find reliable providers, mechanics, basically. So we felt that it was a really big issue that we could solve, and it's basically for us also. So we felt it was very relevant.
Okay. What are the top 3 things you know about your users?
Our users, interesting. Our users, unfortunately, is that females are the ones normally being charged more. And it's because workshops generally think that females don't know much about their automotive vehicle, be it a car or be it a motorbike, and they just want to earn a larger buck. And that causes a lot of frustration. The second thing about our user is that our target market is more towards the younger generation, where we're thinking about how do we use an app platform or maybe even a website to solve issues. So I think our users are people who are very tech savvy in nature, and we feel that all services will move towards that area. The final thing about my user is that while we assume that a lot of people are very cost sensitive, I don't think that's not in truth in entirety. At the end of the day, when we look at VIISA, it's all about trust and whether someone can trust a platform. The reason why we use Yelp, why we use Uber, at the end of the day, is that there's enough trust built in the platform where, you know what, I can review and I can look at reviews, and I also know that this company is established enough. And to reach that stage is difficult. And therefore, I feel that in addition to being cost effective, it's also about building trust with our users.
Okay. What is your traction?
Okay. So currently in Ho Chi Minh, we just started this week. So there's no traction. So we went to speak to 2 providers in District 10 and District 2. Interestingly, District 2, which is more for expatriates, actually, they are receptive. But for District 10, they don't really interact much with foreigners. So it was difficult for them to understand what we're trying to do. They were a bit skeptical. And I think that's very normal. In Singapore, it's much easier because in Singapore, we speak the same language. And businesses generally understand that internet and mobile apps are the way to go. And so they're very willing to pay. So in Singapore, we have over, I think, currently 15 providers all around Singapore. Users wise, we have about 600, and we're actually building a new product now, in order to see how we can serve the market even better.
What does the next 6 months of product development look like?
Oh, it's very exciting. So, the next 6 months, we're actually integrating a lot of different systems. We realize that when investors talk to us, they always have a few issues they always look at. Number 1, stickiness. How do you ensure people come back to the platform when it's something so infrequent in nature? And what we realized was that servicing and maintenance is not the only thing that people look at. Sometimes they buy accessories. Sometimes they do car grooming, which is either washing or polishing. Sometimes they do modification of their car. There are a lot of things you can do to your car or your bike, actually. And we're actually getting more providers now, to get them on board. and also different areas where we could value add our driver in the area of maybe even getting data for them in terms of how well they drive, how much fuel they have consumed, how much they have paid for their car parks, or even in Singapore there's this thing called the ERP system, on road tax and etc.
Okay. And where can we find out more information?
Oh, you can find that on our website. So you can go to www.vixer.co. So it's FIXIR.co. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, first question is, what's your name and how long has your company been operating?
My name is Leo, the founder of Fast Sell, marketplace for everyone to sell with nearby. My company started on August 2015.
Okay. And what is the exact product?
It's an e-commerce platform.
Okay. Consumer to consumer?
Consumer to consumer.
Okay. And what problem are you solving?
We're solving the problem the direct sale, the demand on to sell with nearby.
Why did you choose this problem?
Because the potential in the market very high. Everyone, they have items to sell that we choose.
What are the top 3 things that you know about your customers?
First, the convenience of the selling. The second is the time of processing demand matching. The third is leaking information because they're afraid of sharing personal information on others, so they need a secure transaction.
What is your traction?
Our traction is the number of user, the item, and the transaction.
What can you share about your traction?
Currently, we have 50,000 users in Vietnam.
How many daily sales?
Over 100 items
per day. Okay. And how about Myanmar? You said you're in Myanmar, so how's that?
Currently, we run in pilot. We have over 2,000 users.
What does the next 6 months of product development look like?
We will integrate payment, shipment, and monetize advertising.
Okay. And where can we find more information?
Okay. So
where can we find out more information about Fast Sell?
You can find Fast Sell on our website or Transmay.
What is the website?
fastsell.vn.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So that was the first 6 teams of the VISA Accelerator here in Vietnam. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something. And if you did enjoy that, please like, subscribe, send me a message, send me an email. Let me know that you're listening. Let me know that you like it, or tell me what you don't like. That's how I can improve, right? Until next week, this is the Growth Tigers, and I'm Brian Cotter, signing off.